Hi there, Jamie Shibley from The Expressory. Let's talk about one of the common growth traps we see, which we call shortcutting the systems. And it's what happens when you don't take the time to implement a strategy and a system to consistently nurture relationships at scale. So your engagement becomes reactive and sporadic and really easy to set aside. But the best intentions aren't going to scale, only thoughtful systems you've taken some time to implement. So what happens today is that you might send a note when something reminds you of a client, or you might reach out when there's a milestone, and that's great. We want you to do that. But without a structured plan, we see that most companies falling into these long stretches of silence in between meetings. And that silence creates distance, and it opens doors for someone else to step in and become top of mind with your clients. So your fix is to create a personalization system that you can actually stick to. In our world, we use the Expressory strategic engagement methodology to design the backbone of how we help businesses scale this thoughtful outreach so that they don't sacrifice authenticity. Now, one of the core tools we use is an annual touchpoint calendar. It's simple, it's powerful, and it works. The first thing you need to do is segment your audience by relationship type. So you want to group your contacts into categories like your high value clients. These people will receive 4 touch points a year. Your client families, these people will receive 2 touch points a year. Your lower tier clients should receive 2 touch points a year. And your referral partners, those are the ones who should receive touch points every 7 weeks. Remember, they're your extended sales team. All right. So next, we want you to plot your year. You're going to map out the touch points across the calendar. Just pick some rough dates. This gives you a high-level view that you're actually going to put on your calendar to execute, so you're not scrambling when life gets busy, because it always does. So every quarter, you're going to review the calendar, and you'll review what you sent and define the next touch points. Okay, once you've got the structure, now it's time to plan the details. So for each touch point, you'll want to answer this. Who is it for? You want the actual name and the address. What are we sending? What is the thing you're going to send on this touch point? What's the actual message that will go with this touch point? And how is it personal or helpful to the recipient? You want to use what you know about the recipient, like what do they value, what are they going through right now, or what kind of support would make their day easier. This is where your personalization starts to shine. So finally, don't forget to track the impact. This is how you turn the plan from a nice idea into a measurable business strategy. For each one of those touch points that you send, you want to track how many people actually replied or reached out to you. Did it lead to additional meetings or conversation? Was it shared publicly? Did it spark a referral? So this is the kind of data that's going to tell you if it's resonating, right? So you can do more of the touch points that work. Remember, thoughtful outreach shouldn't depend on memory, mood, or heaven forbid, spare time. With the right system in place, your brand becomes the one that people remember and talk about. So until next time, I'm Jamie Shibley, and that's how you overcome shortcutting the system.